Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Sarah. I'll give you a proper tour of the station and where I'm staying when we come back, but we can't lose this early start. We got to get birding and see what we can find. So on today's schedule this morning, we are birding the main road in, which is this jungle road. After that, we have breakfast at 8 made by Thierry, the station owner and manager. And then following that, we're going on a really long trail, and apparently one of the more beautiful ones, although I don't know, they're all beautiful, the Mirador trail. And that'll take us through lunch all the way into the afternoon, where I'm sure we'll see some pretty incredible things. And after that, I'm hoping to take you guys on a wonderful night hike. Last night was epic.
That thing is...
So that's today, a day in the foothills of the Andes, bordering the Amazon. It's gonna be a fun one. So we got a tamarin ahead. It's a very small, almost squirrel-like monkey, all black, white face. I'll try to get a closer look. Cool. There we go. So we just got to look at Amazonian umbrella bird, which is this like crow-sized bird, big thick bill. Got a couple pictures here. It's pretty exciting because it's one of those birds that really represents the Amazon. Its range is restricted to the rainforest itself, so you have to come here in order to see one. Owl butterfly. Incredible. That was one of the things we were most excited about coming to the Amazon for, was not just the birds, because it's been such a bird focused trip, but everything else. Just like you saw with the butterfly, everything's either like big, colorful, or just weird looking here compared to what we're used to in Canada. So everything's exciting. And obviously one of the really cool things here in the Amazon are the mammals. And jaguars are roaming these woods in a very high volume, apparently. There's a Canadian videographer here who's video trapping jaguars. and he's been impressed by the number of activity, and that's because there's a lot of prey around, like things like tapir, quadamundi. I'm forgetting some of the other names, I'll add them here, but being on the trail of a jaguar, a little freaky, but honestly just super exciting. Very, very cool. The chances of us seeing one are exceptionally slim, but just even seeing the tracks of one is really, really neat. And I've never seen a big cat track, so this is super neat. A really fun song is the plain-billed ant shrike. Eric's stoked about it. With this style of birding and how thick the foliage is, you don't often see the birds, so you have to learn them by call and then use that to play and try to bring them out to confirm what you're seeing. So it's kind of a sit and study method versus a go and seek out. And the caws just flew over. That sound. They don't sound pretty. So here's the lodge. You can see it's all open air.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
We've got showers that are all from collected rainwater. Even our drinking water is collected rainwater. So the whole place all funnels into these different tanks. Some fresh fruit for breakfast. Breakfast has been interrupted by some macaws that landed.
I don't even see him yet.
Whoa!
Nice bird.
All right, some classic fried eggs and toast. We're done breakfast, all fueled up. Tierra just gave us the instructions of how to get to this trail. Sounds like it's gonna be a really big one, but you're rewarded with a view. That's if we make it there. I wanted to quickly show you where I'm staying. This is Tapir's Inn. So it's nice, they've got all these recycled tires with concrete, so you never really have to step on the grass. Or sometimes really wet mud. Everything's made out of bamboo, which grows here quite commonly. And here are the rooms. Just a simple mesh, so it's kind of open air. And here's inside. Just bamboo walls, a single bed with a insect net over it. And that's all it really is. It's beautiful. All right, crew's all geared up.
All right, thanks, guys. We're heading off.
Ready for a big hike.
Mirador.
What? So we just put us on a great jacamar. It's a big, beautiful bird, green and rufous, this big bill. So if you've ever watched any movie that takes place in a jungle or nature films, you hear that call, screaming piha. Just sounds exotic and jungly. One of the cool trees of the forest is this walking palm, and some say that if you're not here, they move and they slowly crawl using these different shoots. None of us are really sure as to why they do this, but one of the theories is that they grow so fast and rapid that they build more of these shoots to support their really tall height. But either way, they're a super cool looking tree, and you can see these new fresh shoots that look pretty interesting. This plant skull, it grows in a twist or a whirl.
Is that the ornate flycatcher?
No,
That's pretty neat. Some good jungle snacks on a nice little log. Eric's resting his dogs.
Thank you.
Wow. Holy.
So which way we're facing? Facing towards the inside? That's wild sumac.
You don't think that was the full lookout, but even that was absolutely gorgeous. That's cool. 1 order of termites, please.
Oh, there we go.
Now you could just put your hand on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ouchie. Ooh. All right, there he is. Yeah, carrots.
Yeah.
Kind of tastes like carrots. Admiring these massive trees. To give you a bit of a size reference, like it's Sarah in the tree here.
That is so big.
Here we go. We made it.
Pretty incredible.
Wow. Wow. And there it is. That is the Rio BIGAL. We made it. Let's go, Sarah. Oh, that was a bit of a hike. Fueling up after that hike. Some pretty packed lunches from Thierry and a glorious view. And got a cool fruit here. Oh.
Done. Going off the edge.
We got these grenadine fruits. They're kind of like
I
a
don't know, maybe because I
strange
usually
passion fruit.
open it from the top.
And you bash them on the sides to crack them open, which reveals a very interesting fruit.
Yeah, you,
Sound.
Took a second. Feeling, Sarah?
Sore. Tired.
How about you, Enrique?
also sore, also tired.
Eric, super zoom.
Excellent.
The lookout's been nice, but the journey home begins. I don't think I've ever been so sweaty in my life. I'm out of water. I'm as red as a tomato. And we've walked 17 kilometers.
We're just over halfway.
17
No,
kilometers?
we're more than. Yeah, we're between halfway and 2/3. 17 and like a half-ish.
17 and a half kilometers. Everybody's feeling real. Everybody's feeling real sweaty. So we made it back. Made it back 20 kilometers later. I don't remember how many hours of hiking. But anyway, got something cool to show you. I got some leaf cutter ants. The idea here is that they're bringing these little shredded pieces of leaves back to a mound they wait for them to get moldy, and then they harvest the mold to eat. And they make these long highways that typically follows a somewhat of an efficient route back to their main hub. So after doing all that sweating, you get sweat bees that swarm you and lick up your sweat. You see salt. Salt is a rare mineral in these parts, so things will go to great lengths to get your salt. Time for a much needed rainwater shower. It's gonna feel like $1 million after that hike. 21 kilometers. Awesome. Yeah. After a short break, took a little 5-minute nap in the hammock. We're back out. We're going to our favorite evening spot, which is this large cow pasture. It's out of the thick woods and into a big open space. You want some? No. I don't know how to pick the good grass. That awful sound you're hearing right now kind of sounds like people calling for help. Red-throated caracaras.
I just kept seeing its head poking out.
Rice and curry?
Not curry, teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki chicken, rice, canned peach.
So yesterday we found a new species for the Rio BIGAL area. Has not been documented here before, and that is the black-headed parrot. So of the, what is it, like over 500 species or close to 500 species that have been found here, this is a new one, which is pretty exciting.
And the total species count for today is 105.
105 species. Let's go.
Sarah was closest,
Well, I
I
said
think.
100.
And how many kilometers?
On here, it says since 6 a.m., 24.99.
Wow. All right, so we're done. I'm just so stoked with how many species we got. I can't believe we got 105. This is a tough place to bird, just with things we've never heard before and stuff that's really, really hard to see. But anyway, I've been super excited for this point of the night, or of the day, I should say, which is to go on the night hike. These are really, really fun, and I've got some super cool things to show you. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else we're going to see, but there's some things that I know I'm going to be able to show you, including a gecko and a tarantula. So let's go take a look at that. Pretty sweet tarantula. Oh, goes right back into its hole. It's just outside of my room, actually. That's my window. Cool neighbor. You know, I think most people would probably not be too happy about having a tarantula in their sleeping quarters, but I don't mind it. Not a bad neighbor, eating the insects that might be trying to actually get me. So I've got a particular soft spot for these geckos because I had a leopard gecko when I was a kid. These are the Amazonian giant gecko, or potato tails, ripping around. Super cool. You can see how big he is. Grab my hand. Actually, very, very pretty. He's hunting.
Estos son para la paca.
One of the things you don't expect to see sometimes is nocturnal birds, but when you look hard enough, you're able to find them. And so Sarah spotted this summer tanager way up in the tree here, trying to sleep. Sorry, buddy.
Not in focus. Another one.
In character. There's a guy looking in the treetops for go to the left, turn around, or turn around, turn around. So top of the not turning around.
Don't you? I don't want to pick it up.
Did you get a good look at it though?
Me?
It was pretty dark. See, this is back. Right from the back.
This?
Yeah, scarlet snake.
Something like that, yeah.
Got tree frogs, snakes, tarantulas. What more could you ask for? Love that about night hikes. It's like just wandering around and then boom, you finally put your flashlight on something that's super fun to watch and see. Check that thing out. Type of tree frog. Very neat.
I think it could be.
Go. Oh. Wow.
Instructions?
Yeah, so Eric found a band-bellied owl. We've been hearing these all trip long. So if we follow the tree all the way up, it's right there, that little blob. Get some closer video shots. So what I was trying to say is we're gonna end the video on one last thing I'm super excited about. Let's go take a look. Check that out. Dude.
It's wild. Absolutely insane. It looks fake. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. I need to make sure I leave.
Well, 27 kilometers later, 107 species of bird, nearly a dozen types of frogs, hundreds of different insects it feels like, and some really incredible plants, incredible views, and unforgettable memories. I'm gonna wrap this up in this day and age. This is the second of 2 videos of my trip here in Ecuador. I hope you enjoyed watching these 2 episodes. It's been a trip of a lifetime for me. I've never done anything like this. And so I'm really glad I was able to capture both of these days in 2 different places in Ecuador and be able to look back on them very, very fondly. I am so blessed and so thankful for this opportunity to be able to travel to a place like this, even all the different things that are going on in Ecuador right now. So thankful everything worked out. Thanks again. Catch you on the next one.